Ferrari 458 Speciale. The Ferrari 458 Speciale joins the Ferrari range alongside the 458 Italia and 458 Spider and, like all special series Ferraris, is aimed at a specific kind of owner. In this case, those looking for an even more focused sports car that offers extreme driving emotions. Whether on the road or on the track, drivers will feel immediately at one with the 458 Speciale thanks to the speed with which it responds to every input and the consequently natural control that it offers, even in extreme maneuvers. This finely tuned handling balance enables the car to reach the highest performance levels of any Ferrari V8. Ferrari's core engineering philosophy centers around pushing the envelope with each new model whilst maintaining the innate chassis balance and handling that ensures that even non-professional drivers can extract maximum performance and driving pleasure. With the new Ferrari 458 Speciale, all clients will be able to drive on the limit on the track as well as experience the exhilaration of genuinely sporty driving even at lower speeds on demanding roads. The new limit is, in fact, the result of the search for extreme technology, driving thrills and performance, with the application of advanced technical solutions for the powertrain, aerodynamics and vehicle dynamics. Those achievements set it apart from the 458 Italia from which it is derived, to an extent unprecedented in the previous Challenge Stradale and 430 Scuderia Special Series. Ferrari 458 Speciale 2014 Ferrari 458 Speciale. The 458 Speciale's performance is exceptional across the board, thanks to factors such as an extraordinary weight-power ratio of 2.13 kg/cv, 0 to 100 km/h, longitudinal acceleration in 3 seconds. Lateral acceleration of 1.33 grams and a Fiorano lap time of 1:23.5. The Ferrari 458 Speciale is an extremely entertaining car to drive even in less extreme situations. 2. Its unparalleled agility, in fact, is reflected in a response time to commands of just 0.060 seconds. Powertrain. The 458 Speciale's mid-rear mounted 4497cc GDI engine is the most powerful naturally aspirated Ferrari 8-cylinder ever developed, punching out 605 CV at 9,000 RPM and maximum torque of 540 Nm at 6,000 RPM. While its record 135 CV/liters specific power output is also the highest ever achieved by the naturally aspirated road-going engine. F1 technology transfer to the Ferrari 458 Speciale was of fundamental importance to its development, including the production processes. The engine is produced in the factory's in-house foundry using the same machinery and processes as employed by the F1 team for complex components with the extreme structural and dimensional characteristics needed for a naturally aspirated engine capable of hitting 9,000 RPM. To achieve these results, Maranello's engineers have maximized the 458's V8 potential, carrying out detailed refinements to all the components to optimize combustion, volumetric and mechanical efficiency. Maximum combustion efficiency is guaranteed by a highly evolved knock control system which senses the ionization across the spark plug gap, thereby optimizing combustion across the entire rev range. The other main challenge aside from boosting power was to improve torque across the entire power curve. This involved increasing the compression ratio to an exceptional 14:1, the highest value ever achieved by a naturally aspirated V8, which was achieved by modifying piston geometries. The fluid dynamics of the combustion chamber were revised to optimize both the intake and exhaust phases. The intakes feature new geometry, both with regard to the manifolds and the cylinder heads, with shorter inlet ducts -10 mm in the former instance, and in the latter the higher valve lift plus 5%. A new cam profile not only increases valve lift but also helps reduce average pressure during the pumping cycle. The 458 Speciale's increased power and torque are also the result of redesigning various engine components and reducing internal friction. The pistons are made from a new material that reduces overall mass. New materials were also used for the conrod bushings, while specific heat treatment, the LZ diamond-like carbon on the piston pins, makes for greater fatigue and wear resistance. The crankshaft was also redesigned to optimize and improve lubrication of the main bearings in all conditions of use. Around 8 kilograms was also slashed off the engine's overall weight by the redesign of the intake carbon fiber plenums and air filter box, as well as shortened inlet ducts and exhaust in aluminum systems. Once again, Ferrari drew heavily on its extensive F1 experience, particularly with regard to the intake system, which now has a new carbon fiber plenum and filter box, new materials for the pistons and conrod bearings. Aerodynamics. One of the car's main characteristics is new Ferrari patented mobile aerodynamic solutions at the front and the rear of the car, which ensure that different aerodynamic configurations can be adopted in cornering, where maximum downforce is essential, and on straights where, instead, drag must be reduced to a minimum. The 458 Speciale has an excellent downforce centiliter value of 0.53. Thanks to the aforementioned active aerodynamics, the latter does not penalize the Series, which is just 0.35. Of particular note are the innovative solutions adopted at the front of the car, with two vertical flaps in the center and the horizontal flap below them. At relatively low speeds, the vertical flaps are closed, channeling air into the radiators to guarantee the necessary cooling for the engine. However, at speeds in excess of 170 km/h, the flaps open, reducing the volume of air flowing into the radiators, thereby cutting drag. At speeds of over 220 km/h, the horizontal flap lowered to balance downforce between the front and rear axles, leading to a 20% shift in overall downforce towards the rear. The turning vanes at either side of the front bumper slow the airflow, which increases downforce, thereby shifting the aerodynamic balance 4% over the front. Thanks to their shape, the aerodynamic fins ahead of the rear wheels increase downforce very much in the same way as the front turning vanes. The rear spoiler has a larger surface area and more pronounced shape, which has improved the efficiency of the underbody, increasing downforce. Moving the position of the tailpipes also allowed a new diffuser to be designed, which optimizes the extraction capacity of the underbody. The rear flaps have two different configurations, raised for high downforce and lowered to minimize drag. Sophisticated sensors and a specific algorithm allow the flaps to be lowered by as much as a 17 degrees angle, thereby stalling the diffuser and reducing CD by 3 points. Dynamics. The Ferrari 458 Speciale's dynamic behavior guarantees maximum driving emotions in all situations, allowing drivers to match and improve their own limits with ease and delivering an intense driving experience even at lower speeds. Nimble and responsive, the car is at its best over really twisty routes with demanding switchbacks and camber changes. New technical features have not only improved the 458 Speciale's lap time over single laps, but also the repeatability of that performance on subsequent laps without needing to be a professional driver, offering unprecedented levels of driving pleasure. Side slip angle control SSC. The Ferrari 458 Speciale sees the introduction of side slip angle control SSC for more effortless car control on the limit, thereby greatly enhancing driver enjoyment. Thanks to sophisticated new software, which computes lateral acceleration, yaw angle, steering wheel angle and speed, SSC carries out instantaneous analysis of the car's side slip angle, comparing it with reference data, thereby allowing smooth, controllable oversteer, and optimizing both torque management via F1 traction control and differential torque distribution between the two driven wheels via the EDIF electronic differential for maximum vehicle response times. With the monotone nose set at race or CT off, the 458 Speciale will then make the most of available grip for improved acceleration out of corners, greater ease and control on the limit, and more consistent performance. Also available on request is an advanced telemetry system which records data from track sessions which can then be accessed directly through the multimedia menu or via an external device such as an iPad or laptop. The system uses a series of high-precision GPS antennae installed in the car to pinpoint its position on a preloaded circuit or a recordable route. At the end of the session, the virtual track engineer helps drivers analyze their performance, highlighting the main critical errors, e.g. braking too early or too late. Braking system to cope with the demands of the car's increased performance. All of the components in the Brembo braking system have been evolved from the solutions introduced on the late Ferrari. The 458 Speciale sports extreme design calipers. New generation height to discs with a higher percentage of silicon, and smaller front pads made from high hybrid material for improved heat dissipation, which is also boosted by special channels in the bodywork and is crucial in extreme driving situations. The result is shorter stopping distances 100, 0 km/h in 31 meters without any compromises in weight, and more consistent performance under severe use. Tires and wheels. Part and parcel of the Speciale's development included Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires, which were specifically honed for it in an intensive collaboration program involving lengthy track tests and simulator sessions. Specially made for the Ferrari 458 Speciale, they feature a compound obtained using specific additives to boost performance over a single lap in the dry as well as improving performance consistency over multiple laps. They also deliver 6% more grip, which also translates into better grip even in the wet. The Forged 20 wheels features a new design, resulting in a weight reduction of over 12 kilograms suspension thanks to being very flat through corners. The 458 Speciale is extremely efficient and satisfying in faster, sharper, more challenging changes of direction. This is due partly to its frequency-shaped SCME dampers which have twin solenoids, new CPU and new software that modifies the magnetic field every millisecond. The result is a much faster response and more precise body control. These technical features guarantee exceptionally fast response to inputs from the road or the steering 0.060 s and mean the car can deliver 1.33 grams of lateral acceleration, a combination that ensures a genuinely extraordinary experience behind the wheel. The car, in fact, responds instantaneously and is easy to drive on the limit in all types of situations. Soundtrack. Like the rest of the car, the Ferrari 458 Speciale's soundtrack is both seductive and uncompromising, thanks to unprecedented intensity inside the cabin as well as outside. The position of the tailpipes lends the V8 the full-bodied low-frequency soundtrack typical of Ferrari's sportiest engines, while the configuration of the silencers is designed to guarantee maximum intensity and exceptional clarity. The immense power and full-bodied nature of the sound inside the cabin were achieved by redesigning the inlet tract. Gear shift strategy. The F1 dual-clutch transmission now features a new control logic that delivers an even keener sense of urgency during gear shifts. The car feels much sportier as it shifts up through the gears, with response time to commands more prompt than ever, thereby guaranteeing 40% faster longitudinal acceleration with engine revs adapting 20% more rapidly. Conversely, with the fast downshift strategy, when downshifting, the transient time required for engine revs to match the gear ratio is 44% faster. Design aerodynamic requirements guided the work of the Ferrari Styling Center, which collaborated on the project with Pininfarina to scope forms that are more performance-oriented than ever, balancing aerodynamic requirements while staying true to Ferrari's aesthetic philosophy. Most of the bodywork panels have been redesigned without modifying either the passenger cell or the signature design features of the 458 volume. The thickness of the glass used has been reduced to cut weight, while the rear windscreen is now Lexan copyright panel. The composite bumpers have been redesigned and the front bonnet now features two deep air outlets to channel away the air exiting the radiator. The air outlets to the side of the headlight assemblies now also include three louvers reminiscent of Ferraris of the past, from the 250 GTO to the F40. The rear features a calm tail with a full-width grille and twin exhausts. Interior. The cockpit features a distinctly racing-inspired atmosphere, with simplicity the order of the day. Lightweight exclusive technical materials, such as Alcantara and carbon fiber, are used extensively but meld seamlessly with the superb craftsmanship and sophistication typical of all Ferrari interiors, courtesy of exclusive details, contrasting hand stitching, aluminium triangular pattern tread plates and sills with a pewter gray finish, and particularly fluidly sculpted door panels. The glove compartment on the dash has been replaced with convenient odds and ends pockets on the tunnel and doors. This has significantly streamlined the volumes under the dash, adding practical padding that need level. Onboard ergonomics are absolutely functional, with all controls clustered around the driver and on the steering wheel. This concept has been further enhanced by the use of the iconic bridge, a carbon fiber wing that extends over the central funnel section, putting the F1 gearbox controls at an ideal angle to the driver. There is also a comfortable leg rest cushion on the driver's side of the tunnel. The seatbelt seats have carbon fiber shells and boast excellent side bolstering thanks to an ergonomic design which also helps contain weight. The shoulder rests are trimmed in Alcantara for improved grip while seated, and the backrests are padded with a breathable 3D fabric to guarantee excellent air circulation and comfort. The Ferrari 458 Speciale is being unveiled in an unusual red livery featuring the blue and white central stripe inspired by the historic North America Racing Team livery, which is available on request. Characterized by 5 exceptionally slender spokes, its newly designed forged wheels are available in gold, dark gray and black. Technical specifications: engine type V8, 90 degrees total displacement, 4495 cm 3 max. Power output: 605 CV at 9000 RPM max. Torque: 540 Nm at 6000 RPM. Weight: 1290 kg. Weight/power ratio: 2.13 kg. CV performance 0 to 100 km/h. 3.0 0 to 200 km/h. 9.1 top speed greater than 325 km/h, greater than 202 mph. Fiorano lap time 1:23.5. CO2 emissions 275 gr/km with heel system.